Good morning YouTube and welcome to my channel, Jules Craft Room, and I'm going to do a crafty catch up. I think this is episode 47, so yes, I thought I'd let you know what I've been up to. Well, I'll put my tea down. I'll just look at my notes. Right, so the first thing I've been doing, well, what I wanted to say is I hope you all had a lovely Easter. I had a lot of family time over Easter, and of course the weekend that's just gone we had another bank holiday, and that was spent in the garden, so I haven't really had that much time, but I do find time. I've been crocheting in front of the telly, so yes, and I've got news to tell you, so that is good. So the first thing I've been working on is the Advent I know, Christmas. The Advent, the last of the hobby Advents, and if you remember, there was a hat, a tea towel, a shawl. I have got them here, so yes, there was the hat, the tea towel, and then the shawl. And I made all those, and the last pattern to do was the bag, which is this one here. So, and this is it so far. Lovely colours. So this is the bottom of the bag, and yes, I've still got quite a bit to do, but yeah, what do you think? It's quite pretty, isn't it? Lovely colours. It's really just granny stitch all the way around. It's like massive granny square, circle, hexagon, I don't know. But anyway, yes, it's basically 3 trebles in UK terms. So, yeah, which I think is double crochets in American terms. So, yeah, so that's coming on. I want to get that finished, and then that will be that calendar done. And I think that bag will be the most useful thing of all of them that I've made. I did like the scarf, and I like the colour of the scarf, but it is very small, very small. The hat and the tea towel have already gone to the charity shop. I wasn't keen on them. So that is the first thing. The second thing is the Hearts and Flowers blanket. So that cowl is now finished, and I have got the blanket. I've put the labels on. So some people said, where are they putting their labels? If I can find mine. Yes, so I put mine on the corner at the back. I might turn this light down a bit. That might be better. On the corner at the back. So that's that there. And that's the front. So I just put it on the corner there, and I just hand sewed it in. So that's done. And of course, I did these little flowers at the back to fill the hole in. So, and I did a tutorial on that, so if you want to do the same you can. But it is all finished. It's a beautiful blanket, and like I say, it is up for sale on my website. I'd be very surprised if it goes, because people aren't willing to pay the amount that collates with the hours that you put in to make these things. So but I thought I'd have a go and put it on there and see what happens. Otherwise I'm sure I'll find someone to gift it to at Christmas. So that was that. Then of course the Delft blanket. As you know, I did one for my son for Christmas, and he wanted 2, and I've been gradually working through. And here it is in all its glory. There's 33 of the squares to do, several in different colours, and I got a bag of each. There's 3 different styles. There's dark, light and medium, and I got a bag for each, and I'm gradually working through. So I'm up to the same row. I'm up to row 14 on all of them. And I find that way I'm whizzing through. So as you can see, but it's a beautiful pattern. And I was thinking, wouldn't it be lovely to do it in pinks rather than the blues? So if I could find time, I might make myself one in the pinks. Or even if you wanted to do it in neutral colours like beiges and creams, if you've got a neutral lounge. But obviously this one matches perfectly my son's lounge. I'll put a picture up there of the first one I've made in his lounge, and you can see his colours are very navy and blue. So, but yeah, but I love this pattern, and I'm quite quick at it now. I just look at the row, and then I think, oh yeah, I remember that, and then I do it. So, yeah, so it's coming on, but still ways to go. But he'll be pleased when that's done, because they're fighting over it on the cold evenings, he says. Right, the other thing was, oh yes, the Crochet Society Summer Cal, and that was this little blanket. And I put one of the little crochet tags, I don't know if you can see on there, Crochet Society tags that we got with the Christmas cow. And that again is up for sale on my website. Whether it'll go, I don't know. Otherwise, I will gift it at Christmas. But I thought I'd give it a go, as it doesn't cost anything to put it on the website. That is the finished pattern. And the cow also came with patterns to make the toys, which I haven't done any of yet, but I plan to, because I've got plenty of yarn left. So that was that. Obviously, we've got, if I don't know if anyone's doing it, the Sada Summer Cow, and that is coming out tomorrow, because today's the 6th of May, and it comes out, the first week comes out tomorrow. So Wednesday the 7th of May, and that's when we can start on that. So I've got my box of yarn, and I'm just waiting to start on that. So that's exciting. That's a beautiful one, isn't it, with all the fruit? So I'm looking forward to doing that, and that was quite reasonable. You can pick it up for about £30, between £30 and £37 for the kit. So that's not bad. And I believe the kit for even the Crochet Society one is still available. And if anyone's the Delft one, if you look back on my videos, you'll find that when I did the Delft one, that you bought the wool separate, but the wool they suggested came to £60 per blanket, and I managed to use the Create, I think it's Yarnsmith Create, and I found very similar colours, and it was only £30 a blanket, so that was bargain. But yes, so looking forward to this tomorrow. That's starting tomorrow. Then there's the, which I've started on, the Yarnsmith Spring in Bloom Cal, and that's still available. And that's a choice of 2 colours. One I think is about, if I remember, £30, I think. Let me look. $22, yes. So it comes in 2 colour schemes. I'm doing this one. The yarn for this was, the kit was £22 because the pattern was free. This one, it was £50. Slightly better quality yarn, I presume, but I prefer the colours of this one anyway. So I've made a start on that, and I've done week 1, which I think, is it just 1? I finished that? No, I've got 4 more to do. So week 1 is 4 of these in different colours. I have done 1. So yes, but isn't it lovely? I just love these bits here. And that's it at the back. So it's very tidy at the back, which is nice. And that's the front. It's quite a big square. Not sure how much it measures. I've got a ruler here. Well, mine measures about 9.5 inches, so about 24 centimetres. So it's quite big square. But yeah, it's beautiful. So I've got to do 4 of those, but slightly different colours. So and that's still week 1 of that cow, and I think there's 6 weeks. So I'm a bit behind because the patterns have all come out now. So, but I will get there in the end. And then the exciting news is I'm pattern testing for someone. I think she's called Cute Crochet Makes. I'll put a link down the bottom if I remember. And she has made this pattern, Forget Me Not blanket, and it's really pretty. Yes, so she was looking for pattern testers, and so I'm pattern testing for her. She picked me to pattern test for her among some others. And so far I'm working on the 3rd square, but I've done, first one was this one, which there is, isn't that lovely? So it's like a big forget-me-not in the middle. And then the second one was this one, which is really nice. So you see that? And then the 3rd one is this one. And I've got to do another row of forget-me-nots along the top and then edge it, and then that'll be finished. But yeah, I'm loving it. So, and it's really nice finding, after doing the videos for the Hearts and Flowers and seeing how people would get confused, especially newbies, you know, who are trying to learn. It was interesting to do this and sort of just to pick up things and say, well, possibly mention that because someone might not know to do that if they're new to crocheting. So yeah, so I've been enjoying that and putting my input in towards any corrections in the pattern. So yeah, really enjoying that, and it is a beautiful pattern. I'm doing it in the blue colours, mainly because when I was a child, my mum's garden was full of forget-me-nots, and she passed away 5 years ago, and it was right obviously during COVID, so it was it was just immediate family for the funeral, and we couldn't have any after party or anything like that. But for some reason the funeral people sent a little card of sympathy, and they had a packet of seeds for forget-me-nots. And my dad had died 10 years earlier, and he had been cremated at the same place, and we never got anything we didn't get any seeds or anything. But this time, so I thought it was sort of appropriate that my mum, who'd always grown so many forget-me-nots around the garden, and then I got this pack of seeds, and I've always had, so it makes me think of her. So of course when this blanket came up, it sort of pulls at your heartstrings, or my heartstrings anyway, as like a memory blanket for my mother who passed. So yes, that will be a keeper. But I've seen some people have started doing them in pinks and stuff colours, and they look really pretty, so they'd make a really cute baby blanket in pink, or even the blue one for a little boy. But yes, I'm doing the blue one to remind me of my mum, and she taught me to crochet, so it's all rather appropriate. So yes, so I'm working on that. And the other thing was I went to the groomers to get the little puppy done, and I went in the charity shop because there's 4 there, and I found this yarn in the charity shop, and £6, and there's 9 balls I think, plus a load of little ones. It's 100% cotton, DK, and I thought £6, that's a bargain. Beautiful stuff. It's made in Italy, so it's quality. So I've been looking at what I could make with it, and I downloaded a few free patterns. There was this one, and I thought I might make that, or this one, which is quite nice. I might make it a bit longer in the body because I don't like it if it's cropped, so I might make it a bit longer, do double the length of this section here and make it longer. So yeah, so there's those 2 patterns I was thinking of. I might be able to make them both, as I have over nearly 1,000 grams of this stuff. It's quite heavy, but that's because it's cotton. So it weighs quite a bit, but so it might not actually go that far. We don't know. So I'll have to pick the one I want to make the most first, and then see what's left. But yeah, so lots of plans. Don't know when I'm going to do that, because obviously I'm pattern testing, and we've got the new crochet long coming out tomorrow. So busy, 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 but still loving the crocheting, trying to fit it in between my gardening. So I tend to go out, do a load of gardening, and then when I want to rest, I sit down in my summer house and do a bit of crocheting. So yeah, trying to fit both hobbies in at the same time. Yeah, so I hope you have had a lovely long weekend, got lots of either gardening or crocheting or any of your other hobbies that you have, and I'll see you again soon. So bye for now.